Splatoon Squid Run contest submission sent in by one of our Discord builders, HauntedIce, and they say, are you a squid or a kid? Jump onto the squid car and be enlarged into the size of an inkling and take a run through Inkblot Art Academy. Will you win or will the green inklings beat you? This is my first coaster creation and I was inspired by the new studio pack Plasma Blast because they look like paint blasts to me. Ride at 1 p.m. and you could also ride more than once. Please ride at night. Cool. Okay, guys, here we are at the boarding station. Love this sign, by the way. I mean, boom. That is a perfect Splatoon logo. I've never played Splatoon myself. I really don't have any idea what it's about, but I've heard of it. I guess I've seen it on Steam, but I've never really looked into it, so I don't really know what kind of a game it is. We got a launched hydraulic zenith here. Here's a look at all the stats. 6.88 excitement, 4.03 fear, and a 0.84 nausea. Let's dive right on into this. Alright, so I decided to look the game up on Steam because I'm really curious now, and I couldn't find it. Is this not a Steam game? Where do you get the game? I'm really confused. So let's talk about this. I think this is a really cool creation. I think there's a lot of pros and some cons. I think there's a lot to talk about here. Now, I think you said something about the new splats from the DLC inspired you. These splats are actually in the game, I think since the winter update, the very first update from Planet Coaster. It was part of the ice cream. These are ice cream splats. So they're definitely not new, so just letting you know. Not that it matters too much. So I think you've done a lot of really cool stuff here. Your logo design's amazing. Your squid is amazing. I can see that there's a lot of cool characters from this game, and I'm actually really intrigued by this this game now. Love the groovy music, by the way. Let's pause that for a sec. Oh. Some really hilarious looking characters. I want to know what the maps look like in this game. I'm assuming you're supposed to paint the map, and the team that has the most paint on the map wins. I have really no idea what's going on here. That would be my assumption, and that's why we see all this paint everywhere. It's quite hilarious, and I'm assuming there's a ton of really cool characters in the game, and we can see some of them here as well as here. So I think you did a great job creating some of these assets and really capturing the liveliness of the game. Yeah, and what else I really liked about it was the vibrance of the coaster track and your triggered events. I even heard like a little splat as we got to the top. As we went down, we saw these kind of lights and splatters. You did some great triggered events on the track itself. As we got down here, there were some splatters, and then the paintbrush, the roller, splattered, and all throughout here as well. I think there are some really good elements there, and if you kind of, based off of your characters, your basic shape wall art, and your logos, and the vibrance of it, if you kept on pushing that further and further and further, I think you could have really been a top contender for the top 3 of your bracket. Where you went wrong, though, is I don't know why you decided to make this a blueprint spotlight. This is your time to shine. This is your spotlight. Haunted Ice, and in here I notice everywhere that we're looking we see pretzels, hats, and pretzels. These are all shout outs to different members of our community, which I think is a very nice gesture, but at the same time all these people are competing in the contest, and they're representing themselves. We can see here we got Cool Beans McGee's these are all the things that we feature in spotlights, blueprint spotlights, and I think it's a nice gesture to feature these things and kind of give people shout outs, but it really does detract from your creation. Are we playing Splatoon, or are we watching a blueprint spotlight with a coaster going through it? So that to me didn't really work. I would have loved to see this section of the map where we're going through the blueprint spotlights be a Splatoon map, have lots of scaffold, and I'm assuming the game takes place in some sort of a warehouse. I would have loved to see that warehouse built with a lot of detail in there, and a lot more of those posters, those characters, those paintings, those drawings, more of those splatter effects. I think all of that, the characteristics, the uniqueness of it, the vibrance of it, has a lot of potential to be a top 3 contender. And I think you were on the right track and got distracted by, wanting to kind of give people shoutouts or find a way to just fill the map. I think with some little bit of proper planning and reconstructing, this would have been a really, really cool creation. As what I experienced from it thus far was a really good creation. I did really thoroughly enjoy it. I'm just pointing out the things that detracted from it and where it missed its potential. I still think there's a lot of really good things about this, and I thought it was a ton of fun. Again, love the vibrance, the paint, the sounds, it's so good. I want to see more of it. I want to see it amped up a little bit. I feel like it fell short of its potential just a little bit there. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and also be sure to check in on the community tab to vote on your favorite creation of every bracket and help us decide the first, second, and third place winners of the video game contest. So there you go, everyone. That's going to do it for this episode of Coaster Spotlight. If you enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily Planet Coaster videos. And if you'd like to support the show to keep it going, you can do so by becoming a patron. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an awesome day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.